Hello guys and welcome back to ORION F1. We are here for round 2 of Tier Senna. We are here for the Dutch Grand Prix. Hi Alex, how are you? Thank you for the follow as well. Yeah. So last Monday, the Monday just got awful stream. I can't even fucking lie. It was so bad. Why is it telling me more events below? Fuck do you mean? I'm good, how are you? I am very well. It's so fucking hot. It's actually unreal. I've got 2 fans on me at the moment and it's not keeping me cool. And I've now got to sit next to a PC that is blasting hot air at me. And an Xbox which is also blowing hot air at me. Yeah, I'm melting as well, I can't even lie. Oh, very cloudy qualifying session. But yeah, I know, this is what I do on Sundays and Mondays. Although Mondays streams are always fucking awful. But I'm hoping with the changes that we've made, hopefully things will be looking a bit better, I guess. Anyways, we have some cars heading out onto track. We have the Kick-Salma of Crude, which I think is ORION Crude, yeah, just a different name, I think. I could be completely wrong. That's right, I've only got to be on here until like 8:30, and then I can come off and then sleep. I am fucking shattered, I can't lie. Good evening everybody, hope everyone is well. Thank you for the follow, QPEF, I appreciate you. Oh, one of my Sheen orders has been shipped out. Lovely job there. Oh, next week can't come quick and soon enough. Payday, so that only means one thing. I'm exhausted after last night with no sleep. I can imagine. To be fair, I stayed up until like 7. And then I eventually fell asleep and then woke up at like 8:30. I was just like, I'm dead. I had half an hour nap earlier. Like, what's the time now? Like 2 and a bit hours ago. As Crude starts the first qualifying lap of round 2. As he heads, this has to be one of my favourite parts of the track, I can't even lie. But yeah, I'm shattered. So I think coming off now, I'm going to play some games with her. Yeah, no worries, love. I'll give you a message in a bit. Enjoy. Anyways, Crude on a flying lap. He's doing absolutely. I was like, it doesn't look too bad. I haven't noticed any mistakes or anything. Into the second DRS straight at this circuit. I've just realised that. No, I was just looking at my preview thing on my phone because I ain't got my monitor yet, which I'm hopefully getting back next week. It's Crude with a 109.4. So Pigs Do Fly starting a flying lap. A Romanian lad crosses the line for P2. We've got Nearly Psycho heading through the final corner now. Grovey goes to the top of the standings for the qualifying session. Nearly Psycho goes into provisional P3 there, but QPEF come out of nowhere into 3rd place. Let's go on board with George Imrie as he crosses the line and he goes into provisional pole position. We have Chico heading through the last couple of corners now. He will be the next car to finish their lap. DRS wide open to the line now. What can he do? It's a P5. Not a bad lap. I don't know if Crude is on another lap. I don't think he is. No, he is not. But So Peaks to Fly is, as he heads into the penultimate corner now. Through the final corner, DRS comes really early there, getting as much slipstream as he can to the line, and it's P7 for the driver. I think Imri has... No, Imri has not gone on to start another lap. Let's get on board with the Ferrari as he comes in to the pits. I think we might see some cars going again. That is, I think there's a Red Bull going down into turn 1. No, that, I don't even know what car that is. It's got to be the Williams. No. Badamex is on. Who's? Is that QPF? No. Right, who the fuck is that? Why did we go so slowly? Find out. Oh, there we go. Mini Cyclone. He's up on his time actually, so we will stay on board with him. So he's doing back to, well, he's gone for a lap, recharged his battery, and then gone again. And he's currently on for the fastest lap time here. If he can keep it all together, gets onto the grass. That's not really going to give him too much grip up there, but through there, absolutely beautifully. Through the final corner, DRS wide open as he goes to the line. Is this going to be provisional pole? It is not, but he goes to sit nearly just over a second off. So he's got a lot of time to go. Imri, that is why he stayed out of it, going very slowly. So he's on another lap, currently down by 1.6. So this has not been the lap that he wanted. If people watched, well, tried to watch Monday's race, Pog, who was probably favourite to win the race, had an absolutely awful. He says he's in hot lap, but he's able to recharge his battery, which makes 0 sense personally. But here we are, we're on board with Badamex. He's going through the final corner now. To the line, what can he do on his first flying lap? Goes to 7th. A lot of people going into that 7th place. Will jump on board with his teammate, who is just on an out lap. Mini Psycho eventually comes into the pits. So Peaks Do Fly is on a flying lap. No, he is recharging the battery. So we will get on board with QPEF actually. TDR Kieran has joined us, so we will have 16 drivers racing tonight. But yeah, if you are new here, click that follow button and then turn notifications on. I don't know who's actually watching. Should we have a look? That's not going to give me anything whatsoever. There we go. Oh, good old Nightbot. Yes, Louis. Yes, QPEF. There's only 7 people watching, but it shows me 2. Love that. As QPEF heads into the final couple of corners now, I wasn't really paying much attention to his lap, but I imagine he is up on his time as he is using that ERS to the line. What can he do? Goes up into 4th place. Gains a whole 7/10 quarter. He is using his DRS, so we'll see what his second sector will be. He is indeed up, so we'll stay on board with the Alpine driver as everyone starts to come out for their next couple of runs, I'd imagine. As Slaughter heads through the final corner now, what can he do on his second flying lap? I'd imagine this will be a big improvement. is indeed. He goes to 11th. Nearly Psycho is rejoined. We'll get on board with a Romanian lad as he is on his next lap, so we'll see what he can do. We're going to flag in sector 2. Going to be the Romanian lad. Purple in sector 1 though. That is a good sign of things to come. Chucks it in, doesn't lose the traction. It's very easy to do at this circuit. Oh, gets a little to that curb. Now I don't know if that was because Kieran had joined or we are going to have some rain. Now that would spice some things up, wouldn't it? Through the penultimate corner now, DRS was wide open, so they moved the DRS further back because I think it was there that they turned on to the line now, and that is 10th place for the Ferrari. Slaughter comes into the bit. Sparky in the Williams on a lap now does have the McLaren of Soapings to fly. He isn't on a lap, so he shouldn't really. Yeah, he's backed off. Forecast shows no rain. Oh, bullshit! Never quality all the race as well. But we need some rain in our life. Everyone loves to get a bit wet. Sparky through the final corner. Let's see what he can do. Stays, goes to 13th. We'll get on board. Grovey on a lap. He's about to cross the line, and he goes to the top. The first driver into the 108. Then Jorsey fully dry both sessions. Oh, great. Can we restart and make it rain? Pull up, my gold, I'm bleeding. Man, bleeding. I don't want to go from bleeding. Jorsey's not on that lap, so he's just finished the lap, I think. Unless he's doing it again now. Find out when he goes through the final corner. DRS. He is coming into the pits. Got on board with Kieran. And again, I'm going to have too much traction out there. Absolutely flat out though. Gets it slowed down in time. Looking like a decent lap for the Aston Martin driver. Not sure if he's full time in the Aston, I think he is. I could be absolutely wrong though. Kieran into the second sector. And because he hasn't had a lap time in the session yet, I don't know how he's doing, but it's like a very quick lap for the Aston Martin. Oh, getting on that rev limiter though, that's going to cost him a bit of time. Here we go, to the line, and does he stay 12? Or does he go? Oh no, he must have gone 12 because he was. It's very close. I can't lie. On board with nearly Psycho. He's heading through the final corner now. He is off on his time though, so we'll see how we can do with just over 5 minutes remaining to the line. Stays in P9 as he does not improve. Crude is off the circuit somehow. McLaren, so pigs do fly, going through the final corner now, is up on his time, so we'll see what he can do. Not much fuel left though, as he peels into the pits. Crude also following suit. Let's jump on board with Chico. We'll stay on board for the entirety of the lap as he will be the next driver setting his lap, so as he thunders down into turn 1, slightly banked. Very short straight, followed by turns 2, 3, and then turn 4, another banked corner. Getting onto the power early under the Aramco sign. Turns 5 and 6 and 7 follow suit, quickly followed by turn 8 and a tiny little straight towards the second sector. Oh, he runs wide and he's done what John did on Monday. So that is going to be an abandoned lap there. And it looked like he was doing a very good lap. Nearly psycho on another flying lap as well. Let me... so he's on the same tyres. So I don't know if he'll be coming in... We'll see what his first sector is. Slightly down, so he's still got a bit of pace in that car. Psycho at the final corner comes in to the pit. Sparky has retired. We're still waiting. I think Mega has a qualifying ban. Pretty sure. Jump on board with Marco. That is the McLaren heading out to track. That is so big to fly. There's Marco through the final corner now. There's DRS and ERS activated. Down into turn 1. Braking at about, I think that was around 75 metres then. Getting to the apexes nicely. Grovey out on track as well. Still waiting for the other McLaren of Emery to head onto track with just over a minute and a half remaining. Marco getting onto the grass is very easy to do. And again, don't want to run too wide, keeps it just within track limits. And then second DRS, we'll see what the second sector is looking like. Slightly up, with just over 2 temps up in the second sector, so this will put him up probably a couple of places. I'm probably going to concern the top. I'd say top 6 is probably safe. As Marco goes to the line, only P9 for the Red Bull just behind his teammate there. And QPF goes up into third now, as everyone apart from the bottom 2 are now out on laps or out on the circuit. The drivers look to start their final few laps as well, so the last driver to cross the line will be nearly psycho, as Emery crosses the line now to start his last flying lap. We're going to get on board with something a little bit further. QPEF is not on a lap. Crude purple. So Pigs do fly through the final corner. What can he do? And he peels in, just taking the shorter line to the finish line and goes up to 4th place. We have a Red Bull heading through the final corner, and Chico again is off the circuit. Marco qualifying has finished. Marco is not on a quick lap. Kieran won't be on a lap either, but Grovey about to get through the final corner himself. Can he improve on his time? Let's see what he can do. And he goes even quicker. It's a 108.8, and Marco has retired the track. Emery up nearly 2 temps. This could be very close between everybody. Badamex also retiring on track as well, I think. Here comes Emery. What can he do? Can he take pole position? He doesn't. It's less than a 10th, and so Pigs do fly. I don't think he's on a lap either. He isn't. Nearly psycho crossing the line. stays P10, and Crovey will be on pole position for the Dutch Grand Prix. And I now have enough time to go get a drink. Have you moved up to this tier now then, QPF, or are you still doing Mondays? Because I did notice that you aren't racing tomorrow. So there we have it, Crovey on pole position. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Ah, you got a driving lesson, have you? Oh. Very grey again. Nah, that's fair enough, mate. Right, I'm turning this fan up. Oh, that's a bit better. You don't have to listen to this fan because I can't deal with this heat. I'm a big boy. There we go. Formation lap is underway. So a lot of drivers going for the hards tonight. Probably the three contenders for the championship, I would say. Crovey, Emery, and Crude. Crovey crashing out last week due to a very odd glitch. Ah, Emery overtook. 10-second time penalty. Fair, most of these people just overtake each other. Oh, Crude is doing donuts, and that wasn't very clever now, was it? Oh, he's lining it up. Oh, Kieran. Mega lining up his car. I don't know why he's lining up that side for. You're on the racing line. Anyways. All the cars are in their boxes as we have 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix, and Imrie has got a really bad start. He's going to go from P2 and he's down to P4, and the McLarens have made contact, and So Pixie Fly, I think, is into the wall, and I think he's just about got away with damage, I think. No, he has hit the wall, unfortunately. Crude and Imrie battling it out. Kupef got the absolute start of dreams, and he did say he will finish P2, and he's in P2 as we speak. Imrie finally getting into third place as we head through the first couple of corners of this Grand Prix, and it's already got a load of mayhem and controversies. So Pixie Fly, even with that broken front wing, starting to make some gains apparently, but I have a feeling that it's going to be very short-lived, and we have the Red Bull chucking it down the inside. Oh, contact made, and he's at a half spin, and Chico gonna have to stick behind his teammate for now. Let's get on board with him. Let's see if he's got any damage. I don't think he has by the looks of things. Grovy's setting the fastest lap of the race. He's Psycho, and here comes the Mercedes and Mega down the inside. Oh, I think he just got a bit of a slight tap on the rear there. Mega starting from 15th in this Grand Prix, already up to 11th within one lap. He is having a great start to this Grand Prix. Let's get on board with Bad MX as he's now hunting down the Mercedes of Jorsey. Crew now starting to lose a little bit of time behind Imrie as Imrie starts to gain on the front two now. We've got a yellow flag, and that is Marco off the circuit. Kieran trying to make a move on Sparky. Let's get on board with the top two, or top three I should say. As Imrie looks to start making his comeback after a dreadful start to this Grand Prix. And here comes Dorsey to the inside. Grovey getting overtaken into turn one, and the Mercedes up to P4. Crude, I think, is just saving. Oh, he's run wide. Oh, contact made between the Alpine and Crude. I don't think Bad MX got any damage from that by the looks of things, unless it was very minimal. Chico making his way past So Pigs Do Fly and Marco already pitting. Marco is going to retire from this Grand Prix. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, he's staying in. Fair enough. I take that back. Right, let's get on back on board with the lead of this Grand Prix as Dorsey now starts to make it a four-way fight for the win. Imrie now gaining. Here comes Grovey into turn one. Can Imrie go for the move as well? Chucks it up the inside. Random X also into the pit, so I'm guessing he did pick up damage with the contact with Crude. And Imrie back up into P2. The old slide through turn 4 there for the McLaren driver. Kupef looking to gain that P2 back. Top 4 absolutely gone. Crude just has no pace. Unless he has some sort of damage, maybe. Maybe he's just trying to save his tyres as much as he can. But let's get back on board with this fight for the lead. four-way fight as it stands. Into the Verstappen corner or the McLaren corner, I don't even know. It'll be interesting to see how far the top two take their tyres. Here comes Ivry though, down the inside and into the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix. Ivry. Chico also pitting very early, I would say. So Marco will have a 10-second time already added to. Oh, that's Marco round again and has reset the track. He will probably end up being lapped now then, as his teammate comes into the pits. Bad MX getting overtaken twice, I think, there. And we might be a little bit safer at the moment, as he has around a 7 tenths, no, gap. Crude has just lost a lot of time. Oh, he's had a spin as well. And his race is going from bad to worse. He must have some sort of problem. Crovey retakes the lead. These two might not be teammates, but are working quite well together. Be very interesting to see how Crude reacts to the rest of this Grand Prix. Starting in the top 4, now finds himself in P8 with just under 6 laps done of this Grand Prix. QPF starting to lose a little bit of time. Those mediums probably starting to take a bit of a hit now, as they aren't going to last long as the hards. That is a given, I guess you can say. Oh, loses the rear as well there. Can't lie, that Williams doesn't look really nice. Got another yellow flag, and that is Kieran having a problem, and he is off the circuit. Not exactly sure how you go off there, but Emery now starting to put the pressure on. He's got a ball in the Psycho as he looks to try and get P5, and then we'll look to start chasing down the top 4. Obviously a safety car would help out a lot of these drivers. I imagine if there was a safety car, everyone would be in to the pits. That is a given, unless I don't think Chico would, seeing as he's only recently pitted. But I'd imagine we'll see quite a lot of drivers getting a new set of tyres on their car. Oh, big old slide from the Ferrari. As Emery starts to make a little bit of inroad, but he's not going to be able to go for an overtake just yet, I don't think. But Jorsey making the move on QPF now. QPF down to 4th, where he started the race, so he hasn't lost any positions. The Red Bull now will get told to move out the way as the leaders are on their way through. The Psycho still not been able to get past the Ferrari. I mean, technically the Red Bull doesn't have to get out of the way, because I think he just goes so they can just drive through him, but I think to make it a bit safer. Yeah, he's letting them through now, so that probably gave... Oh, Crovey has just lost 2 positions. What's happened here then? He's doing well with his ERS though. Who's got the most? Probably Crovey, to be fair. No, Sparky, because he's not using any of it. Elle and Kieran, who also isn't using any of it. Josie with the straight line speed. Crovey looking to make some moves as well. Here we go. Can Nearly Psycho do it into turn 1 now? And Marco has indeed retired from... Indeed? I said that yesterday to Naomi. That was quite... No, not yesterday, the day before. That was a very odd moment. Lap 9 of 36. See, it's quite a short lap round here, but it feels like it's absolute ages. I don't know why. Saying that, we've only been racing for like... what? Not even 20 minutes yet, I think. Big old slide from the Ferrari there. Kieran into the pits. That's gonna be a retirement as well. Yep. Unfortunate to see, but Crovey now up into P2. Oh, he's got him very deep. Oh, contact made, and all three have made contact. And Crovey, I don't even know what happened there. I can't lie. But that is a very broken front wing. And now Imrie has a 1.9 second gap. 2.1 now. I'm guessing QPF might have some damage as well. Romanian lad now will be looking to get past the racing ball of Nearly Psycho as Mega, starting from P15, remember, up to P6. So 9 positions gained. It's nearly a position a lap there. Nearly Psycho 1.5. I don't think Josie has any damage. QPF into the pits though. Josie carries on. I don't think he's got a broken front wing. Romanian lad keeps behind. No, so it's just a fresh set of tyres. Crovey into the pits as well. And this will be for a new front wing. A set of the medium tyres. He will be looking to probably get out before So Pigs Do Fly, but that might be a little bit of a impossible move. Let's see if he can get out before Chico. I don't even think he's going to be able to do that either. He's going to be in 13th place. I'd imagine Josie will probably be in this lap, I'd imagine. As Imrie looks to probably start settling into this race. GoPro with the first real-time penalty of the race. What's Josie gonna do? He stays out for one more lap. Romanian there getting past Mega. No more pit stops as of yet. The two Alpines following suit. Crovey gets past Chico for P12. Just a reminder for everybody that everybody that finishes does indeed get points, as the point system. Oh, Mega getting onto grass as Goldo Pro comes into the pits. Again, quite early on those hards. Mega braking probably a lot earlier than what we should be really, but Romanian lad, starting to lose a bit of time on Nearly Psycho as he's starting to pull in Jossi as he stays out for one more lap. I mean, Imri, depending on, I want to see how long Jossi can do on those mediums, and then that might give Imri a bit of an insight to what those mediums can do at the end of this race, as Nearly Psycho on the same strategy as the leader, but is around 13 seconds behind. Crovey setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix of a 1:11.9. Decent lap. And he is now starting to put some pressure on So Pigs Do Fly. But we will jump on board with a Romanian lad. Oh, I know why Romanian lad is lifting, because he hasn't got much fuel in his car, so he's having to lift as much as he possibly can to bring the fuel back up. So he's definitely hoping for a safety car. We've got a slow moving car. Unsure in who that was. I don't think it was Crovey, even though he was in that section of the track. But anyway, lap 14 of 36. We are nearly at halfway distance in this Grand Prix, and Imri with a 12.4 second gap at the top. And the QPF, I think, is in a net P2, I believe, as Jossi has not pitted yet. Top 5 haven't pitted. Scorter also being one of them. Sparky will be on the same amount of laps once he crosses the line, but he is, I think he's a lap, well, he's nearly a lap down. Oh no, I think he actually is a lap down. He is. Imri starts lap 15. Let's see what Jossi does. Does he eventually pit this lap? He carries on, so he's extending these tyres as much as he can. Here comes Romanian lad onto the back of Nearly Psycho, but pulls out as Mercedes catches off a hell of a lot. Let's jump on board. So Pigs Do Fly. Oh, gets onto the curb and that unsettles the car. And I think he's about to lose some DRS. He has indeed, unfortunately for him. They might have got it just... Oh. That's a broken front wing, surely. Nope. Stays out. But Chico, on the other hand, looking for some moves into turn 1. Not this time round. Crude making his way. And Mega's off the track. So Crude is up into 5th. And he's having a decent recovery race, to be fair, at this current moment of time. As Imri rounds the final corner to start lap 16. Completing lap 15. And it's lap 18 for half of the race. So only a couple more till we're there. We'll see again is extending his stint. Onto the back of So Pigs Do Fly. It's going to be a fairly easy move. I'm not sure what happened to So Pigs. He kind of just drove into the wall. There's Nearly Psycho now within that DRS. Jossi is going to get that DRS to help him down this straight. I'd imagine he will be coming into the pits this lap to get rid of those medium tyres, as he is now starting to lose a lot of time. He's now having to brake a hell of a lot earlier than what he should be. And he is indeed coming into the pits. Gets it slowed down perfectly. I'd imagine a set. He's doing a... no, he is going on to the hards. So he's done just under half the race distance on those mediums. So that's going to give Imrie quite a decent insight. So I'd imagine we'll see Imrie probably in around lap 20, 21, I'd imagine. But it all depends on how Imrie's tyres are. Okay, they're not doing too bad, I'd say. Romanian lad now to the back of nearly Psycho. QPEF looking to try and get the move done on Mega, as we did just see an overtake. I think, I'm not sure who that was actually. And Mega and QPEF battling it out once again. It's cool. What was that battle? Ooh. And Mega absolutely backing out, probably wanting sort of that good DRS, which he does indeed get. And Crude comes into the pits. Here comes Mega down the inside. Straight line speed and everything. This QPEF now has to settle for P5, but it has the much fresher tyres. Crude onto the mediums. Christoph has left the session. Does he not race in this tier? Or was he like late to the party? Oh, I am so tired. Jesus Christ. Sparky with a 3-second time, but Romanian lad having to brake even earlier just to start gaining some, and Imrie into the pits. So nearly lap 20, nearly predicted it right. Nearly Psycho comes through the final corner. I don't think Imrie's going to come out in P1 as of yet. He will get out ahead of QPEF, I'd imagine. Which is probably what he's aiming for, and he will indeed. Let's see what the gap is. Just around 3.7. Three-way battle for the lead of this Grand Prix, but obviously these two still need to pit. I think Jorsey, I don't think he's lost all game time, to be fair. Doesn't look like he has anyway. Romanian lad is going to be under a little bit of pressure from Imrie going down into turn 1, unless these two decide to pit at the same time. The Romanian lad will have the help of the DRS going down into turn 1 if Mini Psycho continues on, which they both do. So Imrie, can he make it 2 for 2? He does indeed, and he's into the lead of this Grand Prix and puts 2 cars between him and QPEF, and that is exactly what he needs in his Grand Prix. Now, given any incidents, Crude up in the P6 now as he overtakes Dorsey for, I believe that would be the final podium position. So this is going to be a good battle between Crude and Dorsey. Something to watch, I think. And Chico into the pits, and that's a drive. That's a 10-second time running. That's the third one was Senna. Psycho and Romanian lad into the pits. And that releases Dupef, who's lost like 2 seconds. On this thingy. On this lap. Crovey now starting to make his way up. Very quiet in this Grand Prix. I'm okay, what's up, hello? Such a pretty ass. Romanian lad, I think she's been overtaken. Lad is now still having to brake so early. Crovey onto the back of the Psycho, never into the pits. 21 laps on her set fast. Too bad. Crovey back up into P5, and that's probably, he might even have to pit again, you know, actually. Psycho probably isn't going to lose. He was Romanian lad to either, to be fair. I think they're just going to stick with Crovey as much as they can. Crovey a very quick driver, bear in mind, so but it won't be too long until those tyres go completely off. I'll be very surprised if he can make them last for the rest of the Grand Prix. I also need to find out what race we're at next week, well this week. So that is something that I can do right now. Because I'm still keeping an eye on what's going on. It's like this should be a fairly easy move going down into turn 1. Where are we? Yes! I'll run it back to Psycho. Not going for that move just yet. Is anyone else struggling for fuel? Is it just the Ferrari? So it's just the Ferrari. Shock horror! Ferrari strategist intensifies. If you know, then you know. Now they always say congratulations. .5 at the top. That is actually mad, I can't even lie. Now they always say congratulations. Cars through water. Oh, I think his tyres are dead, I can't lie. Yeah, those tyres are absolutely done. Oh, really on that. Curve there. Chico is the next driver to retire from this Grand Prix, as we have 13 laps remaining. It restarts lap 25 with a 10.8 second gap. Crude is doing very well, by the way. Definitely an improvement how the start of this race went for him. pretty much the start of this Grand Prix. And it has been a battle for the ages. I don't know if that was because you weren't allowed to overtake into turn 1 or... for a safety car. Otherwise, he might be in a little bit of trouble going into the last few laps of this race. Goldo into the pits. On for a set of softs to the end. Probably doable. Especially with only 10 laps remaining. Now they are and say congratulations. ORION flag. Ooh, that's crude. Having another issue. And he's now going to be under a bit of pressure from Nearly Psycho. Especially sitting here. I've also forgot that I've got a monitor that radiates a shit ton of fucking heat as well. I don't even know if anyone's been talking in my chat, I can't lie. I've had Twitch turned off for like the last 20 minutes. That Racing Bull do be looking a little bit dirty, I can't lie. He's definitely had some adventures on the grass. This is basically the only battle we have currently. Remaining that getting a lot closer. He's now got some fuel to play with now by the looks of it, so... Big old snap from Crude there. Again, I don't think his tyres are lasting as long as they probably should be. Nearly Psycho not going for the move just yet. Williams getting well out of the way. As does the Haas of Goldo. 14.3 at the top, so unless anything happens to Imri, I mean, it needs to be a crash and he needs DNF. If there's a safety car, everyone will pit for fresh softs, and Imri with a 15.1 second gap can get in, change his tyres, change his front wing, and probably still get out ahead of QPEF. And also QPEF last Monday started P4 and finished P2, and he's done the exact same thing again. And that is Crude, I think, coming into the pits and getting a 3 second there. That'll get removed. Why retire? He's had enough now. 16.3 seconds at the top, by the way. Just for I tell you that. Now they always say congratulations. Oh, you know what? Stream can come off. Not the actual stream. Yeah. Wait, who do I have thingies with subscriptions on here? How do I find out again? I forgot. No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Ain't that either. There we go. Oh. I have to do my Prime sub. Scully. I need to do all my PC. I need to do that after this race is finished. Thing is scooted about. Can't lie, we could probably pit and come out ahead of Cooper. I can't even lie. Not a whole lot has happened. I can't lie. It's been a good race though, I can't lie. It's been very entertaining. It's just a shame that some people feel the need to retire. Like, I kind of get why people do it, but... Scan the barcode on the seal sticker. Definitely. Screw it, do it. Nope. Oh, do you know what? Jawsey's coming back at QBF there. 1.7 now the gap. Now I see why Thomas, that's my son. People who don't know. Scooted it, do it up, man. How does this style sound? God. Oh, here we go. Let's get on board with Jawsey actually. Let's go. For P2. Jawsey round the outside, but he's on the grass. Jawsey with the better Romanian lad as well. They're all trying to make some moves on these final few laps. Tap the secret to falling asleep faster. Happily. Wait, did it hit my ammo in? Like a better have done. Ah, you fucking useless bastards. Don't be getting angry at. To be fair, PSG smashed it. Into the pits. See what, Georgie's now starting to kind of gain some time out. You get a flag, not gonna do much. As Imri controlling. Oh, got Scorter actually onto the back. Well, Mega's not actually racing right now. The easiest overtake of your life. Here comes Romania now on nearly Psycho. Imri will about to start the penultimate lap. I think that's Imri anyway, about to cross the line. I don't know, that's so big to fly. So he's probably going for the fastest lap, yep. As his teammate starts the penultimate lap. Have you seen the state of my money? If I've been I word Johnny, have you all loud and all these? Don't be all like us, we are. Actually, I don't give a shit. I'm not rapping, I might as well live in it. Romanian lad, you don't have to save your fuel anymore. You've got enough fuel to last you. I hope. Otherwise you might be... Tell you what, these two are gaining on QPEP as well actually. But I think QPEP will just about survive as he's nursing those tyres home realistically. As Imri heads through the penultimate corner now. Only one more lap to go and Imri I think will extend his lead at the championship. Let me get a flag. Sector 1. That has now been cleared. Ooh, QPEF. Under a bit of pressure here. Just needs to keep it in a straight line. Here comes Romania lad. He heads into P4. Can he get to the back of QPEF? He does. He's within DRS already. QPEF really needs to be careful on this lap as he's got Crovey behind him as well. Crovey on the much fresher tyres. Can he get the traction though? QPEF could be in a bit of trouble here on the final lap. He is going to want to hope and pray. Crovey round the outside though. Oh, there's contact made. I'm not sure what actually happened there though. As George Imri heads through the penultimate corner for the last time. Through the final corner. And George Imri is going to be your Dutch Grand Prix winner. Romanian lad. Can he get QPEF on this final lap? Crovey, he'll be looking to try and get this P4. I don't think they're going to be able to. Jorsey finishes in P2. QPEF, I think, is just about going to hang on for a podium as Crovey crosses the line sideways. personale. Controller. Sorry, your sister got bent over. Mega and Goldo Pros. Nope, no, is it Goldo Pros? Yeah. AIs are fighting. Mega to the line. I don't think he'll finish there because he wasn't in control of his car. And Sparky rounding the final corner to finish this Grand Prix. That is it for me tonight. I will be back tomorrow for round 3 of Tier Massa as we head to the land down under. We head to Australia for round 3. And apparently I haven't been in a party all this time. That's a bit awkward. Pardon me. But yeah, that is it from me. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the stream as well. Bro has brought a camera onto the podium. Don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, guys, that has been an absolute pleasure to stream for you once again. Until then, guys, I will see you soon. And goodbye.